A.W.K. W.A.R.D. Your not-so-local, not-so-radio station. Hi, the AshBee here, coming to you live from the classroom. Well, all I have to say is that intro took a while. Not as long as your intro, I'm sure did, Zach, but the Windows Movie Maker, it can't really process the speed. I sped that up by 16 times. The original clip was around 6.5 minutes of me doing the drawing over there on the board, and man, I tried to record my narration over it, and it just sounded like A.W.K. So anyway, I know what you all are thinking. You're like, geez, AshBee, where'd you get that cool t-shirt? Also, is it so cool that you had to wear it for an entire week? Because if you notice, my last video, I'm also wearing a shirt that looks like this, but it's actually not this shirt. It is in fact the Sea Turtle Patrol shirt, and I went out again today. Last week, I failed to mention in my video, it was really stupid of me that I did this, I forgot to mention that I got my first ever sea turtle nest. It was out there. I'll try and put a picture up here. And that was lucky nest number 7, and I just went out again today, and we got nest number 12. So I flirted and got away with not seeing nest number 13, because that's unlucky. So Zach, when you say you're going to be living alone in your apartment, what I'm hearing is, please come live with me, AshBee, if you find a job in Boone. So, no offense taken on the South Carolina remark, even though I was kind of born here, even though that was in Savannah, Georgia, because the hospital on Hilton Head sucked, but I do consider myself a North Carolinian since I've lived there longer than any other place in my life, so I will gladly reside within the Valley of Humility. Fine, I'll tell you her name. It's regarding our differences in political views in Night Vale. I would just like to say that humans haven't exactly done a good job in ruling at all. So I think it's time now to place faith in another species, even though he is literally a 5-headed dragon. Literally. Plus, those 5 heads, they could bring a lot to the table rather than having one person rule with his cabinet. You could have 5 people rule with their multiple cabinets. See? Look! Cabinets! Plus, Gummy had a very persuasive argument. I'll let you listen to it yourself.
Stare into my eyes. Listen to the beating of your own puny, fragile heart. I devour the souls of those who oppose me. Ask yourself, do you oppose me?
All hail Hiram McDaniels. Plus, the vote, our allegiances don't really matter. The votes are all determined by the lights from Radon Canyon, so we'll just see what those say. Also, thank you for your demonstration about uh, the tick apparel and fashion statement, but my uniform doesn't really allow me to do that, so I just kind of make do the best I can, and I keep my eyes out for any ticks on me. With that being said, it's time for an update from Tick Tally 2014. So the last time we left off, you saw that I was down 6 to 16, I feel like was what I reported. Anyway, there have been some major developments in the tick tally this past week. Just in the week alone, the new standings are AshBee 14, ticks 25. I found a good many crawling on me and only let one tick get engorged, so they got 5 points. And now it's time for another round of this, that. What? Excuse. Well, you told me to look at camera 2. I'm sorry. We said that we're looking at camera 2 for this, that, and the other. I don't know. Okay, fine. I'll look at 3. But you know what? You need to get your act together. And now it's time for another round of this, that, and the other. Here's this. It is a baby rat snake. We don't know if it's a gray rat snake or a yellow rat snake yet. It just hatched or emerged from the mother snake this year, and it's chilling out on this stick. What's that? This is a sifter that I made to look for fossils. I'm going creek hunting tomorrow with someone that I met out on the beach, and we're working on a project, but I am going to use this little floating sifter to help me look for fossils in the creek. And the other. I noticed that our username has a typo. Period. This is the AshBee signing out for the South Carolina crew here at the Nature Center for A.W.K. W.A.R.D.